team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense to go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And having that unit in front, man, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. But, Palmer, you want to settle him down? You want to give the best version of him to this?
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Indiana's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Turbo Richard, in their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. The pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Finds a little space inside the 35. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Marsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split it.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Into the end zone for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running into the open space. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Richard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Beebe. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Beebe. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got a little space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now rolling to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hoosiers' offense all set and ready to crank things up. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Under fire. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a little room there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. Takes it the other way. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and
snags it, and he's open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got a little grass. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Kamari again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Past the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Kamari again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Malton. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Rushes on him. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Beebe. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
For this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead.
Makes the grab. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Malton. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Got the tight end outside. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense should...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. There's a live football. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That is no good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Running inside, it's Moulton, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. some fresh, taking it the other way. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll run it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.